Well, they do bring it on themselves. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 South Park controversies.
I got frustrated and thought I would get some shock laughs. I'm just not that good of a comedian if you want to know the real truth.
For this list, we're looking at the biggest controversies surrounding South Park. These controversies can stem from a variety of institutions, including the media, religious organizations, or specific individuals. As long as it generated controversy of some kind, it will be included.
You can't make fun of Scientology, kid. We are gonna sue your ass and your balls.
Yeah, that's right!
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
We fell in love over the phone, across the ocean, in different time zones, infatuated by a barbarian from Algeria. Names
Number 10. Ridiculing Chinese censorship.
Oh, and then Kenny learned to play bass watching YouTube videos of John Lennon with the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, no, we don't want to go there. Talking about the Dalai Lama doesn't go over well with the Chinese.
The what?
On October 2nd, 2019, South Park aired Banned in China, an episode that viciously satirized Chinese censorship and the ways in which the entertainment industry bends to their demands. American audiences loved it, as it wonderfully critiqued both the Chinese censorship laws and the compromised state of American entertainment. Chinese audiences, not so much.
Some people said Pooh looked like the Chinese president, so we're illegal in China now.
Jesus, what kind of madhouse is this?
China essentially scrubbed South Park from existence, removing every episode from its streaming services, every clip from the internet, and every fan site or social media page dedicated to discussing the series.
I can't stand my dad anymore, and if I want to do death metal, I can. It's a free country.
Cut. Kids, let's not say anything about this being a free country.
Oh, come on.
Hey, these guys were nice enough to come all the way from China to help us with our standards. We can at least listen to their notes.
In true South Park fashion, Trey Parker and Matt Stone issued a faux apology, writing, quote, "Like the NBA, we welcome the Chinese censors into our homes and into our hearts. We too love money more than freedom and democracy." Number 9. Excessive use of profanity.
I was just watching the TV. They had this commercial. So guess what they're gonna say tonight on that show Cop Drama? What? No, come on, guess. They're gonna say something that's never been said on television.
If you think South Park is controversial now, you should have seen it in the early 2000s. You couldn't go 10 minutes without someone calling it the bane of Western civilization. Back then, people were incensed that the show contained profanity.
Oh, I bet this is it. Here it comes.
I'm doing my job, Frank. We have to know where that evidence was shipped.
Oh, was that it? Was that it?
Shipped. He said shipped.
I told you we don't have a record of that.
But it wasn't just South Park. The show Chicago Hope also generated significant media attention around a character uttering the phrase "shit happens." To combat this, South Park co-creator Trey Parker wrote It Hits the Fan, an episode where the same swear word from that phrase is said and written a total of 200 times.
You know, that word's getting kind of old. It's not really funny anymore.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come up with a new swear word soon.
This equates to the word being said or written every 8 seconds. Surprisingly, the episode itself didn't stir up much controversy, aside from the 5,000-odd emails that were sent to Comedy Central. Number 8. Portrayal of Mormonism.
All right, kids. Now how about we do some scripture readings from the Book of Mormon?
All right! Ow! The Book of Mormon? What's that?
The Season 7 episode All About Mormons concerns a Mormon family moving into South Park and swaying the marshes with their religion. The episode obviously touches on a lot of important facets relating to Mormonism, including the Book of Mormon, family home evening, the story of founder Joseph Smith, and the golden plates.
I have, in my possession, an ancient book written on gold plates that tells of Jesus Christ's second coming, here, in America.
In America? Really? That sounds kind of...
Dum.
Parker concedes that he found the episode difficult to write, as most of the Mormons he knew were friendly and good-natured people.
How come you want to fight me? Oh, I get it. I'm the new kid. Yeah, I guess maybe I deserve it. Huh? It's really tough being in a totally new place, but I think all you guys are really cool, so I understand if there's initiation rites.
Dude, stop it.
The LDS Church stated that although the episode did not hamper their growth, they did admit that, quote, individual church members felt uncomfortable over the gross portrayal of church history.
And so Joseph Smith put his head into a hat and read to me what the golden plate said. I wrote it all down and we're gonna publish it into a book.
Martin, how do you know he isn't just making stuff up and pretending he's translating off golden plates?
Number 7, the Steve Irwin cameo. On September 4th, 2006, Steve Irwin tragically died after a stingray attack. On October 25th, just 7 weeks after the tragedy, Irwin appeared in the episode Hell on Earth 2006.
Hey, Satan, you got a little problem.
What?
Somebody showed up in a crocodile hunter costume. It's really offending some of the other guests.
In the episode, Irwin can be seen at Satan's party with a stingray protruding from a bloody chest wound.
Hey, hi, listen, dude. You know, the whole crocodile hunter thing, it's just a little soon, you know? I mean, he just died a few weeks ago, and it's just not super cool. You gotta leave.
But it's me, Satan. Steve Irwin.
This spurred a lot of vocal controversy, particularly from the Irwin family. A friend of Irwin's widow released a statement saying, quote, Terry is devastated Steve is being mocked in such a cruel way. Her worry is that their children, Bindi and Bob, will see it and break down. Many voiced their criticism, believing the episode to be distasteful. On the other hand, Trey Parker and Matt Stone were surprised the cameo caused so much controversy, believing that they've done things on the show that were far more offensive.
Now I will take charge of Halloween and call upon the spirits of hell's most evil souls. Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and John Wayne Gacy.
Number 6, sex education.
Okay, boys, this is the first day of sexual education, okay? Now, I know that some of you think this is very funny, words like penis and vagina. Now stop that, okay?
This season 5 episode serves as a satire on sex education in schools.
That's what it's called when you milk a dog, beating it off. Don't you guys know anything?
The episode contains many problematic and graphic scenes. Needless to say, the episode generated some significant criticism from censorship boards. Australian channels gave the episode an MA rating and aired it in a later time slot, while the British channel Sky One refused to air the episode altogether. Subsequent rebroadcasts and the DVD version are both edited, and the episode has never been aired in syndication.
Just walk away. You can put a stop to all this. Just walk away, and we will spare your lives. Just walk away.
Number 5, the curious departure of Isaac Hayes.
You guys! Chef is going away. Going away? For how long? Forever.
Isaac Hayes voiced Chef for nearly 10 years before randomly quitting in March of 2006. According to the press release made in his name, he left the show due to their supposed, quote, intolerance and bigotry towards religious beliefs.
Goodbye, Chef. Have a great time with the Super Adventure Club.
Goodbye.
Parker and Stone found his departure suspicious and argued that Hayes was a hypocrite, as he only showed contention with the show when it made fun of his own religion, Scientology.
Hello, I'm Dr. Neeland. What can I do for you today?
Hi, our friend has been brainwashed by some fruity little club.
Brainwashed?
However, reports began to emerge indicating that the statement was likely made and concocted by someone else. This was later confirmed by Hayes' son, Isaac Hayes III. According to him, his father's fellow Scientologists had released the statement under his name after he had suffered a debilitating stroke. Number 4, racial slurs. On November 17, 2006, Michael Richards effectively tarnished his legacy through a vile and racist rant at Hollywood's Laugh Factory.
Huh? That's the guy from Seinfeld used the N-word a whole bunch of times.
Michael Richards?
This inspired Parker and Stone to write With Apologies to Jesse Jackson, an episode exploring the societal implications of the N-word.
Dude, Jesse Jackson said it's okay.
Jesse Jackson is not the emperor of black people.
He told my dad he was.
The episode contained 43 uncensored uses of the word, but despite that, it received very little media attention. In fact, it was even praised for both its humor and relevance in society. Ironically, this lack of controversy stirred some controversy, particularly from the Parents Television Council, a conservative advocacy group. According to its founder, the lack of media attention was hypocritical, as other people, specifically radio host Don Imus, had been criticized for using similar racist language in the past. However, his controversy is nowhere near as awkward or embarrassing as Randy's.
Huh? Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, naggers, of course. Naggers.
Number 3, the Virgin Mary statue.
What seems to be the officer problem?
Sir, why don't you step out of the car for me?
This episode sees the citizens of South Park flocking to a statue of the Virgin Mary that shoots a substantial amount of blood from its rectum, which they believe contains healing powers.
As news of the miracle spreads, hundreds are expected to show up here at the church, hoping to witness the miracle and even cure their diseases.
When Pope Benedict XVI investigates the statue, he discovers that the blood actually emits from the vagina, which negates its healing potential.
After witnessing the phenomenon firsthand, the Pope then cleaned himself off and then declared that the bleeding Virgin Mary statue is not a miracle. What?
As you can imagine, numerous groups took issue with the Virgin Mary spraying vaginal blood on people.
I'm not going to drink this. I'm not going to drink this! It's a miracle! I'm cured!
The Catholic League attempted to have the episode erased, and religious groups in New Zealand tried to prevent it from airing in their country. Notable religious figures voiced their concern, including Archbishop Dennis Hart and Bishop William Skilstad, who claimed that Comedy Central showed extreme insensitivity by airing the episode. Number 2, Closetgate.
Xenu thought his galaxy was overpopulated, and so he rounded up countless aliens from all different planets, and then had those aliens frozen.
The Season 9 episode Trapped in the Closet takes substantial shots at the religion of Scientology and its famous members. This resulted in an enormous amount of backlash, including the aforementioned departure of Isaac Hayes and what was then termed Closetgate. Comedy Central suspiciously canceled a rebroadcast of the episode in March 2006, and many people suspected the involvement of Tom Cruise.
I'm nothing. I'm a failure in the eyes of the prophet. Ah!
Hey! Dude, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Go away!
Cruise was promoting Mission Impossible 3 at the time, and Comedy Central's parent company Viacom also owns Paramount Pictures. According to the theory, Cruise refused to promote the movie unless the episode was pulled, and Viacom relented.
Mr. Cruise? Mr. Cruise, come out of the closet. No. Come on, Mr. Cruise, this is ridiculous. I'm never coming out.
While Cruise denied the allegations, the incident caused some major animosity between Parker and Stone and Comedy Central.
We've just had an incredible development here, Mitch. Tom Cruise, John Travolta, and R. Kelly have all come out of the closet. So you're not the prophet, huh? You made me look stupid. I'm gonna sue you too.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Mohammed.
It's just that there's somebody I've always wanted to meet, face to face. If you could get him to show up in your town. Sure, who is it? We can get anybody for you. Muhammad, the prophet of the Muslim faith.
Ooh.
That's tricky.
200 and 201 aren't just the most controversial episodes of South Park, but each has a case for being the most controversial episodes in television history. After the airing of 200, Parker and Stone received open death threats from a radical Muslim organization due to the episode's depiction of Muhammad.
Yeah, showing an image of him is completely off limits and censored, so nobody has ever seen what Muhammad looks like.
As a result, Comedy Central heavily censored the ending of 201, wherein Kyle gives a satirical speech about the effectiveness of violent threats.
You see, I learned something today. Throughout this whole ordeal, we've all wanted to show things that we weren't allowed to show. But it wasn't because of some magic goo. It was because of the magical power of threatening people with violence.
The network then became the subject of controversy. Not only did they ironically nullify and directly contradict the speech's theme by censoring the episode, but they proved that violent threats actually work. Critics suggested that the act of cowardly caving to demands would only encourage similar violent behavior from radical organizations. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.